Okay. Let's see. I thought that's pretty good. Top chat, live chat. Let's see. Let me get ready here. Why is it doing that? Nope. Okay. Live chat. There we go. Good thing Noreen always tells me I'm, I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better. We got some lag in here. Hopefully it's not too bad. Why is it lagging? That's not good. I know Steve had some lag in his live, but he's using dial up. No, I'm just kidding, Steve, if you're there. Midwest old man's got to go to work. And Retirement Groove, how you doing? Bobby Mosier and Sandra Davidson, how you guys doing? Kathy N, I know I'm a little early today. I am baldy. Hey, it's the first time I've said that before. I've said that with my hair, but why am I getting that lag? Are you guys seeing that lag? It seems like it's stuttering a bit. Peter, how are you? Retirement Groove, thawing out in Tennessee. I know, I can't believe that the weather is fine. No lag? Okay, it looks choppy. Let me see. Let me do this. Wow, it's like the 70s all over again. I'm getting I'm just seeing waves. Yeah, we're finally getting some, once it gets over 32, I've said that before, I am happy as a clam because everything starts to melt and it's just great. And it's supposed to be nice, up in the 40s. To me, the 40s is springtime. I'm ready. I was trying to look for good evening from Kansas. Hey, Bill. Retirement group, no lag. Okay. How much snow did everyone get? You got 8 to 10 inches. Wow, that's a lot. So Missouri's got some sun. That's good, Ricky. And you didn't get nothing. Huh? Retirement groove. And I was just laughing at that. Not laughing. Hey, 280 zone. How you doing? Sorry, we're a bit early today. I was just setting up and wanted to get this going. I did a video earlier about the books behind me. So if you guys get a chance, check out that video. It kind of goes shelf by shelf, pretty much. Checks out all the books because probably by next week we'll be back in the garage again. Is what I'm hoping. See, that's how I hope for spring, right? By saying I'm going to go in the garage. But yeah, I was looking for my pictures. I keep looking, but I wait way too long before I start looking in my photo albums. I wanted to bring out my story that was in the paper, actually, a local paper, about a fishing escapade me and my buddy had on Lake Erie ice out by the islands. And I follow a Facebook post that shows that people are starting to fall into the ice because they're taking their snowmobiles out there and some heavy equipment, and they're starting to drop through. One guy was saying today there was 10 inches of ice, and then about a foot or two away, it goes down to 3 inches. So it's tough when you're taking a snowmobile and there's some snow on the ice and you can't really see what's thick and what's thin, and they find out the hard way. And of course, Coast Guard's got to get involved and all that. So fire department and all kinds of stuff. But we had a good time, and that was years ago. We went. Stuart and Flip Flops, how you doing? The sunroom was at 80 degrees today and ran a fan to pump the heat into the house. Now that's great, Steve. Steve, you are I'm gonna start calling you MacGyver. Because that should be your name, MacGyver. I think you could build anything and do anything. Hey, Midwest old man, I thought you were going to bed. Hey, Dave, how you doing? You're gonna start an OnlyFans for you for income, yeah. Um, yeah, we were laughing at work because back when I had stopped in there, it was 6 months ago or something. I don't remember. And they were talking about somebody was talking about doing it because there was an article or something out there that somebody did an OnlyFans and they had over $100,000 in like 6 months or some crazy number. And all the guys, there was probably three or four of us older guys were like, yeah, we could do that, And the ladies that were around were like, nah, I don't think so. So, but I mean, wow, $100,000. That's crazy. Hey, Sherry, how you doing? Yeah, I hope you got a chance to, Sherry. I hope you got a chance to see the book videos because that'll be, like I said, I'll probably be back out in the garage next week. Um, I think I will because temperatures getting up into the 40s. I think that's fine for me. That's great. Had a chance to experience a Chinese hospital for persistent show, dollar doctor and a $93 MRI. Yeah, that's great. Um, that's great because hey, playing Fun 42. That's great because as you know, our prices. I got that CT scan, and if you guys remember, in the fall or summer, I got the CT scan, and I just paid for it. It was $697. I paid $600 on it this month, so they were after me pretty good. But I wanted to get a discount, and they said no discount except if you pay for the whole thing, you can get 5%. But they didn't redo the bill, so I just paid the 600, and I have to call them and try to get the total taken, the 5% taken off the total, so I can pay the balance. But yeah, you paying $93. That's for an MRI. That's pretty darn good. Retirement Groove. That is a lot of books. I mean, this is a compilation of years and years and years. And right now she's working on like some newspapers and some stuff. So she is starting to declutter process, but it's going to take some time. Um, I mean, it's just going to take time we got so much junk. The attic's full of clothes and kids' clothes and stuff. We're going to probably donate that or maybe have a huge garage sale. I don't know. This every room just has so much stuff and we've got to work on it. I mean, it's got to happen. Hey, Carl, how you doing? Where's all the how to be Rambo books now? No Rambo books for me. Oh, you're watching Dr. Weir, Noreen? Okay. That's right. I am early. You can check back later. 90 degrees 280 zone. That's crazy. See, I don't like that. I'll take this Ohio weather, even though this winter seemed long. And that has a compounding effect too. Because I just don't get a lot done. But when the temperatures, crank up and I feel so much more motivated. But 90, when it starts hitting 90 and the humidity comes out, I'm back to doing nothing again. So I'm not crazy about that. Some girl on OnlyFans made 43 million last year. Dave, what I need to know is how you know that. No, don't. You know what? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Appears no rotator cuff tear, rather an inflammation. Well, that's good. Next, the hyaluronic acid needle. I've never heard of that. Hey, Vish, how you doing? And happy birthday and happy retirement. Vish has just had a birthday and retired a couple days ago, I believe. So let's wish her a happy birthday and a happy retirement. And I believe you're down under in the great country, or is it a country or territory? What is it? It's a country, I assume, right? Of Australia. Yeah, Phoenix. Yeah, you get those 100-degree days. That's just crazy. You got 56, 70 on Tuesday. Well, that's good. So I think winter's over. I hope. Sherry, you got bookshelves like this? Hey, Alan, how you doing? You put in your retirement notice Friday. Excellent. You're scared to death and really excited. Yeah, it's a heck of a time. It was on the news. Okay, if you say so. um, Decluttered most of the house. Still have a little more to go. Yeah, it is freeing, Helen. Absolutely. Peter, it's going nail by nail. How's the bathroom going nail by nail? You know, this is one of them projects where I don't have to have it, right? Because we have another bathroom. So I'm working on this, working on that. It's not like like doing an 8 hour day in there. I might do 8 minutes. So, hey Slim, how you doing? Currently in Tucson for your daughter's 21st birthday, 75 today. Good. You saw it online because she got in trouble for tax evasion. Dave, whatever, you keep that story and stick to it. Oh, you got your layoff notice last week, Noreen. So you must be in that group that they're going after. I hope winter's over too. Yes, Julie. I mean, I'm done with it. I really am. Yeah, Scott, I see some bulbs pushing up in our yard too, but I thought, wow, that's kind of early. Dave, 18th year since I retired. Man, I should do an interview with you, huh? Find out what that's like. That's a long time. Now, my father-in-law, he retired at 55 from General Motors. I think they closed the plant and they were going to transfer him to Parma. He was on a Coit Road plant in Cleveland, east side of Cleveland, and he decided to just take the early retirement at 55, and he died at 95, 96 actually. So he got quite a few years in. So 18 years, that's really good. Beyond the mass of people, the most interesting thing was getting my MRI film. After 30 minutes post MRI, went to a special printer. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Hope you're feeling better. Pirate Wench, Fort Lauderdale. How you doing? Bill Green, nice to see you, Bill. Nebraska in the house. You were organizing your garage? Yeah, I was out messing with mine a little bit. I got to change the oil in my car. I'm trying to decide. I bought oil. I just didn't get the filter yet. I can get that on Amazon or stop up at the AutoZone. Thinking about either doing that myself because I have the oil or taking it up. There's a special. They got a special now for $69 for synthetic oil. And then I asked them to rotate the tires for 20. So that's 89 bucks. But I have the oil, so I just might change it myself. I'm not sure. If it's getting warmer, it'd be a lot easier to do it. You haven't even turned your heater on yet this year. Well, you're lucky. Hey, middle-aged grind. You brought your kids to a Mardi Gras parade listening to your stream. Boy, hey, just enjoy the Mardi Gras parade. Don't worry about buzz. Hey, you got to have fun. Hey, let me tell you, Ross, spend the time with those kids because they are going to grow like weeds, and before you know it, they're going to be out of the house. So every single second you can spend with them, take it. Trust me on that. I wouldn't steer you wrong. We retired 13 years ago this month. Wow, Helen, that's great. Ready for the world. Who are the Browns going to draft? Combine and mock draft are getting for? I have no idea. I actually, I hate to say it, I don't care. I do, but I don't because, from Johnny Manziel to Justin Gilbert, they'll screw it up. Somehow they'll screw it up. Hello, Hawaii. How you doing? Snowy Yorktown. Theo, how you doing? You at the cabin? Hey, Lee, how you doing? Yeah, we definitely need this. Yeah, and thanks for the stock market talk yesterday. Yeah, Dave's a little anxious, and so am I. Um, with all the stuff going on, and again, we don't do politics, but just talking about the market in general. And I did that video that I'm 80-20 in the market, with 80% in the market and 20% in cash or bonds. And I said during that video I wanted to switch that, and I am working on that now. Not because of what's going on right now. It's just that that's what I need to do as I get older. And 80-20, I think, is, some people do it, but I think it's way too much. So me and Dave were kind of talking back and forth about that. So, and it's happened in previous administrations too, where it's dropped more than 1,000 points because of different reasons. The market people are like, they're just, anything that they sniff that they don't like, they just all of a sudden start selling or doing this and that. So it's kind of crazy. So I don't worry about it. Stay in for the long haul, as everyone says. 2 months into retirement and need warmer days, so I'll be outside, tired of the cold. That's right, love son. You got that right. Hey, Susan B. How many miles did you drive in a year when you retired? I doubt I drive 4,000 miles in a year. I was around 20, over 20,000. Well, think about it. I was driving 5 days a week, 95 miles a day, plus, because that was the Akron to Cleveland and back trip, or Cleveland to Akron and back trip. And then anything else that I was doing. So that adds up. And then I was doing that for 19 years. Hey, Long Island Ed. Trey, you're here. A down market is a good time to buy. I know, Noreen, but that's the problem, because I want to get out of the market. And it's like, it's bad timing for me, because I usually do want to buy some stuff when it's down, but I want to get out. 1.4 billion of crypto was stolen. Well, I don't have too much crypto anymore, so I need to hear about that, Scott. Hey, Trent Painter, how you doing? You're at the cabin. Okay, huge cedar pile to burn. Oh, no, 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 Theo, no, 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 no. You're on 10 days now, so don't blow it. That's a little inside joke between me and Theo. Stock market's making me nervous since I retired 2 years ago. I don't, I hate this. Who am I to say anything? But there's going to be ups and downs, and anytime there's any type of uncertainty, I guess is the word I want to use. Like I said, the market reacts like a little kid. They just get a little crazy. Um, so I wouldn't worry too much about it right now. Now, if we see signs of a continual drop, or some, where it's week after week after week, and you string along 2, 3, 4 weeks where it's not looking good, well, then maybe talk to your advisor. And any moves you make, if you have an advisor, I would talk to that advisor and let him or her settle you down and help you decide the right way to do things. Especially don't listen to Buzz. That's all I could say. Hey, Arlene, how you doing? Retired 2019. How are you? You drove 100 miles a day to work for 15 years. Yeah, that's a haul, isn't it? That was one good thing about retiring. I didn't miss it. And when I drove back to work just to visit, it felt like I was gone for 2 days. I mean, it was only a 45, 50-minute drive one way, but God, it felt like forever. And to think I was doing that for 19 years, I can't believe it. You're retired 7 weeks and 3 days. Not that you're counting, huh, Bill? Yeah, where's Captain Billy today, huh? Happy Saturday, Gracie. You've been working at home and driving 1,000 miles per year. My wife drives a lot more. Shopping is her hobby. That's not good. That's hard to retire when your wife's number one hobby is shopping. Dr. Cornelius, you're like me. I always buy high and sell low. That's how it usually works for me. Because I had to open, I was telling you guys, I have, because I made the money in YouTube income last year, and I screwed that all up. And now because I was on the ACA, I have to open up an IRA, a spousal IRA, and a SEP IRA. So I need to pull money out of the stock market, because the earnings I was getting, I was putting in the market. So now I got to pull out a bunch of money. I got to at least pull out at least 8,000 out of the stock market. And I don't want to. I really don't. But I got to pull, because if you guys remember, I made 18,000 last year. Now this year is terrible so far. I mean, that's why I put ads on here this time, because I'm getting killed this year, and I don't know why. Subscribers are dropping off. So maybe people are catching on to my act or something, huh? It's really bad. Well, yeah, I got to pull money out and get these IRAs. Luckily, I've got this IRA that it's called a rising rate. So I just put it in a 1 year CD in the IRA, the one I did for myself, because I can do $8,000 for 2024 with the catch up and all that. And it starts out at 3.97 and then ends up in 1 year, it ends up at 4.3 something, I believe it is. So for every couple of months, it rises up. That's why they call it a rising rate CD. So even if they cut rates in mid-year, I'll still have that a little over 4% for the entire year. Market crash is overdue. Yeah, it's there's a lot of companies that are overinflated right now. Again, I don't know. That's just me talking. To see a 10 or 20% drop is not uncommon. I just don't want it to happen, at least until I get out. And I won't get out completely, that's for sure. Ready for the world, Raider fan. Tom Brady's working on convincing Mark Davis on a new hairstyle. Yeah, hey Jerry B, how you doing? The Raiders, good luck. That's all I can say. Retired 2019, you're in cancer remission? Lynn Evans started. I did start early. I'm sorry. Health is wealth. That's right. If the gold in Fort Knox is missing, we could have a big market drop. What was the movie? Because I was telling Mrs. Buzz, there was a movie where all the gold was painted. They were stealing the gold. It wasn't Fort Knox, but they were stealing the gold, and they scraped off a little bit and it was gold paint. That's how I envisioned this. Fort Knox. It's just going to be gold painted bricks. And the last time was the James Bond movie Goldfinger. Was that actually filmed? Was that the actual vault of Fort Knox? I was going to look that up, and I didn't do that. If someone could look that up, be kind of curious to know about that too. All right. Steve, you live 1.5 miles from work and rode the e-bike. Oh, that's good. Just laid off. Oh, that's right. Your health is good. That's good. It's all over YouTube. The A-log has changed in 2025. My channels are down also. Oh, really? The algorithms? Oh. They tried to send me it says YouTube tried to send me a private video. And, I was skeptical about opening something like that, obviously. But I did try after I kind of looked and saw that it could be legit. And I couldn't open it. So, and it was talking about how their payments are going to be for this year. And that's why it caught my interest. But I didn't get a chance to see it. So you're saying it's all over YouTube? I got to check that out. Taxes suck on a 401k withdrawals. Ask me how I know. Well, I'm hoping I'm not going to have to withdraw this type of money for a long time. The 401ks, or IRAs, I should say. Hey, David from Indianapolis, how you doing? 30%. Wow. I'm keeping 65-35 portfolio with a max of 70-30. That's not bad. And, I hear from different people that, one guy was just saying, I can't remember who he was, but he was doing 80% because the market's been going crazy. And he would have missed out. But there's also the conservative side of us that says, can we afford a big market turn down and wait out a year or two at our age? Some of us aren't spring chickens, and does it even make sense? How do you sleep at night when you think, you could lose a big ton of money? Was it Goldfinger? Yeah, it was Goldfinger. No, there was a Goldfinger James Bond movie where I think that was the actual or portrayed as the actual gold. But there was another movie where they were showing where they were scraping it off. Hello, Sunshine. How you doing? Not filmed at Fort Knox. Okay, Paul. Thank you. It's going to take a minute to look it up, but 6570 is that in cash. They can use AI to measure the gold volume. Oh, oh. Does it really matter if there's any gold there since we went off the gold standard? That's a good question. I don't know. I just it'd just be curious to see what it looks like. I mean, I'd love to see a view of it, just like they showed the view of the what is that, Iron Mountain or something, whatever that was, where they process everything by hand in the mountain. There's thousands of people working there, and everything's processed by hand, so they say. And I saw some of the pictures of that. That was pretty crazy. I wanted to ask, you bought 2 chickens at Sam's the other day. Do you find a lot of times that they're not cooked all the way? No, I haven't. Maybe once in a while, but I think they're pretty careful. I've seen them check. Now let me start again. There's different size chickens in the thing. They check a few of them. Now, are they checking the largest ones to make sure that they're cooked? I can't answer that. If they just check a smaller one, obviously it's going to cook faster, right? So if they didn't check one of the biggest birds, so we'll have to find out from a Sam's Club employee how they do that. Has anyone in here used or are using Citi Bank for HYSA? Not me. I have a Citibank credit card through Costco. You'll see I picked up using my credit card for purchases. I picked up $495 this year, so that'll help pay for some things. I hope it's not like Geraldo opening Capone's vault. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. I was watching that. Citibank started at 4.95, but it's dropping. Yeah, my Third Federal is at 3.976 or some number like that. So it's a little under 4%. Don't open that video. It was probably spam. This is how I got hacked. Someone got on as a moderator on my channel. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty careful about that stuff. I really am. Hey, Keith, I'm glad you made it. Sam's Club, chicken a little undercooked. Costco, a little overcooked. I think it depends on who they got back there. I know the lady at Costco, I've been going there for a couple years now, and it's the same lady every time I go in there anyway. So I must catch her on her shift. But it's the same lady, and I think she does a pretty good job. I'm doing 65-35, but I have a pension too. Okay. $70-30 and a pension. Okay. Hey, Eric. Better late than never. I do have the ads on because, as it was explained, there's just no revenue coming in. I'm telling you. Was it the Italian job with the gold bars? I really don't know, Theo. I'm going to have to look it up. It's funny. Every time we do these lives, people ask these questions. I know some of them get answered as we go, but then I'll spend a half an hour thinking, he said, she said, and I wonder if, and I'm trying to Google everything or use chat to figure everything out. It's kind of funny. I learned from you guys, I'll tell you. I got my channel hacked. Oh, that's right, you did. Retirement Group. That's right. You were monetized too. When you're starting over, that's a killer. I'm very cautious now on anything I click on. Yeah, your cold weather is down here. Come and get it. Dana, hey, I didn't send it to you. I don't know how you could have cold weather down there. I'm 65, annuity, 15 money market, 20. Boy, that's pretty good, Stuart. Yeah, let's get some thumbs up, right? Help us out. 160 people and 65 thumbs up. If you don't know how to do it, we'll send you a tutorial. I actually on my phone, when I'm using my phone, it's weird. It's sometimes you have to get out of it or something, and then I don't know, it's just weird. On the TV I can do it easily. I just upper click and then slide over. But when when I was watching Steve's live the other day, Thursday I think it was, That was easy to do, but on the phone, I guess I'm just a little bit backwards. I don't know. I can't figure it out. Pamela here. Was it with Robert De Niro movie? The score. I don't know. I just don't know. I see 64 likes at retirement group. And I see 77 now on my screen. Who's the guy on the don't jaywalk behind you, Bill? That's Goulardi. He was. We've talked about this before, but he was a Cleveland. He started the movie horror movie host. He started this whole thing. He was just a crazy '60s guy, and he actually rode a motorcycle into the studios at Channel 8, and him and Tim Conway. Tim Conway was here in Cleveland, and he went out. He went out to California and did the voiceovers for the Love Boat. You know, the Love Boat. If you hear that announcer, that was him, Ernie Anderson, and he got real famous in Hollywood as doing voiceovers. And then Tim Conway came out. He told him, "Come on out," and Tim went out there, and they started McHale's Navy. Then Tim did. So he was. I was pretty young. I think I was 3 or 4 when he left Cleveland. So I didn't really get to see him, and that was early '60s TV. So it wasn't real fancy back then. L.E. from East Tennessee, how you doing? Was that movie Kelly's Heroes? No, because Kelly's Heroes. The only thing fake about Jerry, the only thing fake about that was when they were lifting those boxes. Those gold pieces had to weigh a ton, and some of those boxes moved like there was nothing in them, and obviously there wasn't. Try the Adventures with Dano for food sales. Yeah, that guy, Sandra, that guy is something else. He cracks me up because every one of his titles is, "You're not going to believe this. You can't believe this. Look at what's happening. I can't believe this." And I laugh every time I see that. But he's got good content. I mean, he's got some good content. It's just how he describes like the end of the world on every one of his videos. But hey, he captures a crowd, and more power to him. I do watch him occasionally. Him and his wife. I forgot her name, but yeah, I do watch them. Battlefield Earth was a good movie with Fort Knox views. I thought that's who that was. Yeah, I'm in Kingsport, Kentucky. Live chat reminder. I got my live chat, Noreen. Thank you. 70-30 CD cash, closer to 60-40. Okay, that's good, Steve. It was a bird, not a bar. Maltese Falcon, the stuff that dreams are made from. Goldfinger had Odd Job. Yep. I love that movie, Goldfinger. That's just a great movie. Do we watch the commercials just after your videos? And do you get credit if we do? I think you asked that, and I never answered that on one of the other posts or something. I don't know. I don't know how YouTube does anything. I really don't. I always hear subscribe so you can see more content, of course, and watch the commercials. But you know what? I'm telling you, as soon as I can skip a commercial, and I'll tell you this to anybody's channel, as soon as I can skip, I skip. So if you want to do that to me, I got no problem with that. Cash is still king. I don't know with the inflation and stuff like that, but it's tough to just keep cash. I think a few folks are behind. Make sure your live button is red. If not, refresh. Yeah, no market timing. Nope. Superman started in Cleveland. And so is, that's right, Ronald. You got that right. It's fun, isn't it? Yes, Sandra. Thank you to you and Captain Bill. I got to read the Big Chuck. I got the Cleveland Cops book you recommended. Yeah, I haven't read the Cleveland Cops book in a while, but there's some stuff. There's some stuff in there that's pretty sad. My daughter, and I don't want to speak out of school really, but she's a Cleveland firefighter, and I've asked her, some of the things she's seen, and she just remarked the other day that there was a 14-year-old taking care of three kids, and the house was not in good shape. There was trash all over, and there was actually trash inside the washer and dryer. And they had a water leak. And to get to the water leak, they had to turn off water and stuff. And so they had no water in the house until a plumber came out. So you can imagine they're not going to get a plumber to come out because they probably can't pay him. And those situations there's a lot of those situations in Cleveland, and it's kind of sad. And I know her heart, she's that doesn't sit well with her. And so there is a hotline to call child services, and I asked her if they did. And she says sometimes her boss, the captain or whatever, will do that. They'll call in child services if they see something that doesn't look right, But that Cleveland Cops book is similar to that. There's some stories. It can be kind of rough, but told in a different way, like not hyperbole, just the facts, and it's really interesting book. Start spending 2, Social Security 3 pensions, cover all monthly expenses. Oh, that's good. Just remember, if you guys need to spend any money, there's a little heart button. See that? You see it? You could always spend your money on Buzz's retirement channel. No problem. So if you got excess, share the wealth, I guess this is a socialist channel, I guess. Share the wealth. 82 so far, 154, 90 likes. That's great. Where's the red button watching the phone? Stuart flip flops, no pension here. Yeah, no pension for me either, Dave. They're getting rid of the penny. I collect wheat pennies. Oh, Daria, I got some wheat pennies too. I love collecting those. You're trying to spend only Social Security again this year. When are you going to start spending some of your money? Jerry, I'm doing the Social Security again. I'm figuring 5 years. I don't want to spend it for 5 years. And then at the age of 70, I'll start spending. That's my goal. So you got to have a goal, right? And it's going to change. It could change depending on what happens. But right now, I'm going to try not to touch it much, right? Not touching much of it until for 5 more years. So 5 years of either doing videos or working part-time until I'm 70. I will just feel more comfortable that way. And again, that could change, who knows? Your subscribers are up from 25.8 now up onto 30. No, I think actually I dropped like 15 or 20 subscribers in the last week. So, which is really, I'll get a few drops, but usually I don't get a big drop like I've been seeing lately. Like I said, maybe it's just me. Goldfinger filmed at Fort Knox, lived in those barracks for a while. Really? It was at Fort Knox, huh? Was it the Italian job with the stolen gold? Pirate Wench, I don't remember. It's a shame because the children will probably get split up. Yeah, they probably will. Yes. Yeah, and she sees all kinds of stuff like that. So Bernie Bus Sanders, yeah. Hey Carl, you can send stuff my way. Hey, where's your buddy Captain Billy today? He left me today, huh? Queen of coupons, deals, and discounts. Oh, remember when my Mrs. Buzz used to always clip those coupons, and you hardly see any anymore. Now everything's online, and oh no, more videos after 70. I don't know. I mean, hey, I can't even figure out what I'm doing tomorrow, let alone really try to make a plan. But we'll see. Any big travel this year? Grand Canyon. I don't know, but we're getting our passports. I think I was telling you guys. I did try to do my passport and screwed that up because I went to some fictitious site, so I did get scammed a little bit, but that's my fault. and I was able to. My bank was able to do like 169 bucks. If you guys remember me talking about this last week or week before, and the bank did give me my money back, and the company acknowledged that as well. So I went to the library, and everything went smooth as silk for Mrs. Buzz. So she's getting her passport. I'm just renewing mine. I sent that in, got my picture done there at the library. So I just sent mine in. So, and I let mine go for the full 6 or 8 weeks or whatever. Um, yeah, we might, there's a chance there could be a cruise in the future. There could be something, a trip somewhere. We'll see, but we don't have any firm plans right now. And I know you should plan months and months ahead. Um, but we still want to do some local stuff. But as I say, you got to get, we're getting older. So you want to do this stuff in the next few years. So you can enjoy it better than hobbling along when you're, a little bit older. It gets a little rougher from what I'm hearing. And we'd like to do that a little bit earlier. But Grand Canyon would be cool. I did withdrawals. Scott, Grand Canyon is nice. Bryce Canyon, purge subscribers that are spam accounts. I wonder if that's happening. Yeah, could be. No Captain Billy. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Captain Billy today. It was late last week too. Something's fishy. Need to start a story time. Okay, tell me how I should do that. I'll do it. You know me. These jaws can flap all night long. Uh, that will be our plan too, since we don't have one. We just save across our fingers. Yeah. I mean, we figured instead of, oh, I want to go do this, but geez, I need a passport. We just figured let's get the passports now. And then they're good for 10 years, I think, or something like that. So I'm 65, I'll be 75. Maybe at 75, I won't want to travel anymore. So let's just get it out of the way, pay the money. They're only going to go up in cost. So then we'll have them. We'll be all set in case we want to go somewhere. Because, geez, even going to Canada or Mexico, you have to have, you either got to, in Ohio, you have to have that, what is that, national ID or something, whatever they call that. So I figured instead of doing all that, just get the passports and we're good to go. Get your global entry card. Yeah. No, I don't. As long as I got my passport, I don't need all the rest of that stuff. Hey, Stuart, I wasn't saying 74 and not hobbling. I wasn't saying that, but you did say you're going to get some kind of acid shot with some kind of crazy crap that they're going to put in you. So hey, you told me that. So Captain Billy, he's working overtime. That's right. He's at Menards. Yep. Grand Canyon was the best. Yeah. My daughter and her husband go out to Utah. They do all that rock climbing stuff, and boy, they do. They go through that area and send back pictures. And I just want to go with her someday. And she says, "Hey, you could go with us and climb." And I'm like, "No, I'm not going to hold you guys back. I'll get halfway up a cliff or something, and I'll be like, yeah, I need to take a nap." Was Redwoods for me on my bucket list. Yeah, Dan, Redwoods, that would be kind of cool to see. I got to go out to San Francisco one time and I was close by the Redwoods because I went from Stockton. Where did we fly into? I can't remember where we flew into. But I was in Stockton, then we went to San Francisco, and I wanted to hit the Redwoods, but it was a little bit out of the way. And we didn't have enough time, but that'd be nice. Did you get the passport card also? Yes. Yeah, we went and got both. I had it before, but Mrs. Buzz got the card too. The silver, train ride. Oh, real ID. Yeah, that's right. St. Thomas, no. Yeah, St. Thomas is right. Part of the Virgin Islands, right? So there's no passport. That's right. You plan to visit national parks, make sure you get the federal senior discount card. Okay, thanks for letting me know that. We've got it's funny. We signed up for the AARP because that's cheap. I mean, we got like 3 years for $10 or some stupid thing. We got AARP. I actually have AAA because my car is getting old, so I got the cheapest AAA plan you could get. I have a Ohio Golden Buckeye card, if they even do that anymore. So I've got all these old man cards, and I never tell anybody about them. I go to these stores and I never even bring them up. Kind of dumb on my part, but senior pass, I believe, is 80 and covers all in the car. We did all cruising in 40s and 50s, but now in our 60s, we kind of become homebodies. Yeah, that's what. Well, especially over this winter, I'm going to do a video about that because the winter time's just killing me. Um, it just sucks the life out of me. I walked a mile in the parking lot, then went to the thrift store. Your new workout routine. That's a good one. Did you buy anything? Make sure you don't leave home without it. Yeah, I got mine. Just I don't use it. I got to get my fishing license too. It's funny. I got the 3-year fishing license and it's already expiring, and it feels like it was only yesterday. So I got to get that done. I think it expires in March. Do Vietnam. The parks may be closed. All of us. If you wait too long, I don't think so. No, they'll be open. They'll be open. They'll get everything sorted out. 10% off at Outback. Oh, that's good. They're supposed to make a steakhouse near us. I forget the name of it, but it's a popular one. Retired and Loving It did a video on theirs that was close by to them. They went to the original one, and they're supposed to build one over here by us, but it's been like 2 years and they haven't done it yet. What is Golden Buckeye? It's a card that was giving you a discount. I don't even know if it's still in effect, but you could check on the Ohio State. It's for Ohio State, state of Ohio only, I believe. But it was their discount card, and usually it's like 10 or 15% off of something. Have you ever taken an Amtrak ride anywhere on here? Ever? No, I've never done that. I wanted to take one to Chicago once, but we never did that. Just signed my husband for the AARP 50s club. Yeah, I don't know what we signed up for, but it was one of them special deals for 3 years. It was hardly any money. Um, I don't really do anything with AARP. I read the magazine when it comes in, but we haven't really done anything with it. Your wife has trouble sleeping on vacation. Well, that's tough. When you're in hotels and stuff and you're not in your own bed, it can be kind of tough. AARP auto insurance through the Hartford has been great. I checked AARP's phone plan, and I wasn't very impressed. And some of their insurances, I wasn't very impressed. Um, what we said about Vietnam. Oh, Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, Bill, that's it. That's exactly right. You bought, you bought dishes in a Coca-Cola glass. Boy, that's a bad habit. You're getting healthy and filling up your house. Okay. I want to go with my family to Italy and Ireland. That would be kind of neat. Italy wouldn't be too bad. I know my father-in-law. He's the old Archie Bunker type. Just an old crotchety when he was alive. And they went to Italy, and he said he was in the bathroom, and it's somewhere in Rome. He was in the bathroom. Some person kept knocking on his door, and he's like, "I'm in here. I'm in here." And they rattled it and broke it open. And here's a lady. So it was multi. You could get male or female in there, and she had to go. And he's this old guy. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, hurry up in Italian, I guess. And he never wanted to go back. You need to take walks. I know, Steve. I know. You're right. But with all this ice and everything, man, I don't know. I'm afraid to fall down. You saw a beaver in the water near the trail. That's cool. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Down the Rocky River, I saw an area where they were taking down trees and trying to build a dam, but that was many years ago. Jim Trestle is the gold. Yeah, yeah. Jim Trestle is now, what is he, right hand man for the governor? Going to take Social Security at 65. Bill, check out some YouTube channels or a couple of people that cover Amtrak trips. Yep, my son and fiance are vacationing in Vietnam right now. It's beautiful. Gina, why don't you? Did they have any video or anything? We could share it if you have a channel, or we could share it on my channel, or it'd be kind of cool. 2 point. Yeah, that's the problem with wintertime is I'm not walking. We exercise. We have a 30-minute aerobics thing that we do 4 or 5 times a week. That I've said this before. It's called Walk Across America, and the lady does 30 minutes of easy aerobics in all the different states, and it's a pretty good program. I mean, I sweat a little bit when I do it, so it's not super easy, but that keeps us active too, or gets our exercise in, I should say. Uh, have you tried the new Gunsel? No, I have not been there, Sherry, because um, the prices on the menu, I don't know if they're going to fit Buzz's budget. Maybe in the summer we'll check it out, but um, hey, steak prices are really high, as you know, and it's tough. I don't know if we're between the steak and the a la carte items you have to get, and drink or whatever, and tip. You're not getting out of there under $200 for probably two people. I would think so. That's going to have to be a special occasion thing, I think. Or one of you guys come out, if you guys, one of you guys come out to my area, I'll take you there and let you buy. How's that? It's so nice of me. I know it's just crazy. I'll take a peek. I love walking every day. I do walking. I do a 4 mile walk when it's nice out. Well, I did drop a load first so I could rationalize it, drop off some junk. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. So you're doing a drop off 2 things and buy 5 things, right? Okay. There's a beaver in the golf course. Those are cool. I just saw one on TV. Somebody was showing some beaver that was I don't know what he was doing. I guess the size of him. They said he was huge, but I saw it and I thought that doesn't look that big. Lowe's offers 10% off. I don't have a military. I'm not military. My brother is, and he said I could use his, but I just thought, you know what? That's just not cool. Um, that's just not cool. I couldn't do that. I drove 300 miles and walked 12,000 steps. Wow, that's good. Pickleball, best place. Yeah. I don't think Mrs. Buzz would do it. I would try it, but I don't think she would do it. My old boss broke her foot at 75. That's not good. Buzz and dance skins. I'm trying to hold up. All right, Carl, you'll have to do that. Drop and shop. Hey, you guys got to remind me sometimes. Sometimes Captain Billy reminds me. But we have to do, it's 52, almost 53 minutes. We have to do our Amazon gift card. For those of you who have never seen this before, we do an Amazon gift card for $25. And we go with a number between 0 and 100. So why don't we start 0 to 100? And I try to catch to make sure that I see it and get some help from some other people. Mrs. Buzz chose the number again. So and if there's duplicates, because it can happen very easily. And I think we have it. I think we got Steve. Check it out. Number 7. I think we got Steve with the win. I'm going to back up a little bit because I saw a lot of 70 somethings. But it looks like Steve got it. There's a couple 71s. Yeah, yep. I think Steve was the one that got it. It looks like. It looks like. And you guys could verify that, but I think that happened quick, and I think I got it right. So I will write Steve G. Yeah, Steve, thank you. Steve G. That went pretty quick. I have to tell Mrs. Buzz that her number went very quickly. Maybe I'll have to fire her from that job. I'm not sure. Pick the number again, Steve says. Okay. Just like Plain Fun 42, that was nice. That last week that happened. And again, we don't you've won before, you can win again. That's not a problem. I have no problem with that. It's a fair contest every single time. So let's stop. Let's stop because I haven't written a number down yet. So I'm not. We're gonna have to stop here and wait until the board clears out. Board has to clear out. I still see people typing numbers. So I'm not going to write it down until the board is clear. So hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. Okay, so just hang on another minute. Let everybody catch up here. Let's let everybody catch up. So, in other words, stop typing. let's get a moment of silence. You ever go to the YMCA to walk? No. I don't even know where one is around here. There could be one in Lakewood, which is a few miles away. Yeah, they must be behind. Confirm that you have the live chat button. That's why I'm going to wait, Noreen. We'll just wait a few minutes here. Wait a few minutes. And then I don't know when the ads start. Somebody could be behind on ads. So do you guys see any ads happening right now? I should probably ask that question first before we start. Any ads out there? Nobody's talking now. No ads. Okay. All right, let's go. 0 to 100. We are going because Steve has been so nice that he has given that up. So we have another number down here for a $25 gift card. And let's see if we can get another winner. There it is. Teresa R. We got 54 from Teresa R. I should say Mr. Buzz says. But Teresa R. That was quick again. Wow. You guys are on the ball today. Teresa R. Wow, that was really quick. Just guys check me out, but I think she had 54. Bobby, boy, you just missed it. Teresa got it first. Teresa R. And remember to email me or text me. I always do that. Text me at that number with your email or buzzretirementgarage@gmail.com. You can also, thank you, 280 Zone. And you can also check any of my videos. I always put my email address in the description of my videos, just about every video, in case you need to get my email address. But I like to get your email, and I will send you out that card. I know I had a problem with last week's winner, and I have to admit it didn't get through. And she asked me, hey, you kind of send it in or what, and it says not sent. And so I said, well, I can't do nothing about that. So I looked into it and I redid it, and I happened to see that her email address was .net and I had .com. So another Buzz mistake, but we got it taken care of. So, but it was definitely my mistake. And if that happens where you don't see me do it by say Monday or Tuesday, make sure you email me and say, hey, what are you doing? It's taking you too long. I have no problem with that because sometimes I won't forget, but I'll wait till like everything settles down, like on Monday or Tuesday or something. So. Okay, so that's good. That's taken care of. Hey, and we're only doing one because, like I said, if the revenue starts to increase, then we can do more. But right now, because I don't mind doing two, but until the revenue increases, it's tough to do that because I don't even know what I'm going to get taxed this year. I haven't even done my taxes yet. and I'm not sure what my tax hit's going to be. You know, what I can take off on the Schedule C as far as reductions and that. So it's kind of all up in the air to me. Again, my first year, but I tell you what, I have fun doing it. It's fun to give back to the community, and I really enjoy that. So yeah, as I was looking through, I was trying to find some. I was trying to find that article, which I was saying at the beginning of this live, of me ice fishing with my buddy, and I couldn't find it. But I'm going to really try hard this next week because the ice fishermen, they're getting the Coast Guards going out uh, after them now because the ice is getting pretty bad on Lake Erie, which means spring is here. So that's good. 16 vitamins and supplements per day. Boy, I only take a multivitamin and a garlic pill, and that's it. I think that's the only two I take. It's fun to pick the numbers. Yeah, it is fun. Yeah, and you got lucky. Yeah, you're welcome, Lynn. We appreciate you doing this. Yeah, it's fun. Like I said, it's fun to do it. And thank you guys, Le. Thank you. You guys take a lot of supplements, huh? Yeah, thanks, Sunshine. It's only money. It's only your money, right? Buzz's Casino. um, yeah, I used to take a fish oil pill too. What was that? The Alaskan Grill or something? Krill pill. It's a small. Um, I think Sam's Club had it. Alaskan Krill. Wait until taxes are done. We had a big surprise with our first RMD, 5,300 casino jackpot. Oh, well, I'm glad, Kathy, you got the casino jackpot. That's good. The last time I won a jackpot was $4,200, I think it was, and I had them take out 10%. They gave you it was weird the options they gave you on it, and that's just for federal. They didn't do anything with state. So yeah, it's almost like not even worth winning. I hate to say it, but it's just like the lottery, you win $1 million, and by the time taxes and everything else, you get half if you take the cash, right? So you go from to 500,000. Then they take 30 or 35%, and you're down to maybe you can go to McDonald's after you won $1 million. It's crazy. Vitamins are expensive, Pete. Yeah, some doctors say that too. And I don't know. I think some vitamins work. When I had my cancer, my doctor did put me on certain vitamins. So there must be some merit to it. There was certain things he wanted me to take. So there has to be some merit to it. Yeah, I'm moving, Gary. I'm moving to the garage. Yes. Next week I should be out there. Searching for a new home online and lost track of time. Vicky, where in the heck have you been? I got no Captain Billy. I got no Vicky. I didn't even see Katie Z. I know Rich has got. Rich has something he had to do. Um, Vitamin D, calcium, and Bioflex. No meds. Oh, Sherry, good. I had taxes taken out, but still a lot of unexpected taxes, plus lots of interest on accounts. Yeah. All right, retirement group, take care. Yeah, we're almost done here. And I appreciate you sticking around. Hey, Kristen's here too. All right. Did you happen to see that? We were talking about that. Oh, ow. I got another one knee. That's all right. Oh, man. Uh, remember, I don't know if you saw the video. Remember, we were talking about this collegiate, and I said, I'd never seen one. Well, guess what? I've seen one. Um, yeah, most people are vitamin D deficient. That's what they say. A lot of people um, are deficient. But this is that book. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but this is my wife's mother's. She passed away when she was 10, but this is her cookbook, handwritten cookbook. It has articles from the mid 60s in here. Just crazy, huh? Hey, there goes my guy too. I'll put him back up there. Because remember, don't jaywalk, live longer. And then mine, if I can reach this, put my phone over here. This is my mom's. Mrs. Buzz showed me. She's had this one. This is, I think, 1950. What's the date on this one? It's the fifth printing. I think it was 1959 or something. I'm not sure. But I was hoping to find my mom's writing in here, but she didn't write anything. But so I don't know how much she used it, but it's cool to see that she had that. And then she had another one too, which I did not show in the video because I didn't know. Mrs. Buzz told me later. This was Cooking with Love and Paprika. She had that one too. And no writing in this one either, but so I don't know how often my mom used these. And she passed in when I was 18 in 1978. She was only 42 or 43. So yeah, but that's cool to have that stuff. Mom's writing recipes. Yeah. Hold your plaque with info close to the camera so we could take a screenshot. Okay, we can do that. I'll have to cover my pretty face though. It's funny because every time I set this down somewhere, the cattle walk by or something, like you can see the O is already coming off of here. Your mom had that cookbook? Am I Polish? No, my wife is though. I'm actually Latvian. My grandmother, grandfather, their two sons and two daughters came over from Riga, Latvia, during right after the war. Um, Went through Ellis Island, and the church, Lutheran church, sponsored them, and they ended up in Pennsylvania working a farm. Then they moved to Cleveland, and my grandfather got a job in Cleveland, and um, rest is history. A lot of vitamin D. I think our vitamin D is 500, 300 or 500. You had two old Polish ladies cater our wedding reception. Oh, that's cool. They make the best pierogies. Mary enjoys cooking. Doctor prescribed 50,000 milligrams. Holy cow. Oh, you got it, Lynn? Okay. Is the Uma voice quality good enough to work at home? Yes. Yeah. I haven't had a problem with it. Again, it's connected to the internet. So when my internet box went out, that phone went out. But for me, I don't need it. I don't need it. Let's just say that. But, um, you know, Giant Eagle calls us when our prescriptions are done. So that goes on there. We get a few calls from here and there. It just goes to the voice, not the voicemail, but the actual recording. It'll speak to you. But it works pretty good. I'm actually surprised that it's working so well. Set the whiteboard toward the book so the cats. Yeah, I know. Usually, what happens, I'll grab it. I'm blaming the cats, but I'll grab it. And but the other thing is my board for my Social Security, because that board, stands this tall, and I can't put it up high in many places here, and they'll walk past there. But I just have to redo it at the bottom. So Polish power, that's right. 104-year-old mother-in-law is Polish. Yeah, ooh, 104. That's crazy. You may have talked about this in another video. Do your former coworkers know of your YouTube channel? A few of them do. There was one guy that used to watch and commented during the summer. He commented quite a bit on my videos. And he was on the lives when we were doing lives in the garage. And I found out it was like a couple months ago that he passed away. He was only 54. He had cancer, and in 5 minutes they said, "Hey, you got cancer," and 5 minutes later he was gone. You know what I mean? They couldn't even. He was so far gone by the time they found out that they couldn't even treat him. So yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a few people that make comments to me about it. I don't see them on here, but they could be just hiding in the scene somewhere. We need to do a broadcast from Captain Billy from live at Menards. You got that right. What size is the room you're in? I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see, 6, 12. I have no idea. It's not that big. Polish Catholics have great Lenten feeds. That is sad. Magnesium glycinate is the best absorbing magnesium. It's very important for your body. Yeah, that was young, but cancer gets you. You get you. It's just nothing you can do about it. There was another guy. I think I told you guys during the summer. He perished in a fire in Akron, and he was just going to retire. I think he was going to retire here in January, and he passed away in a house fire. He thought he was smelling wiring, like burnt wiring, burnt electrical, and he went to go investigate. And the family called the fire department, went outside. He had to be a stubborn person and go and investigate, and that was it. Never saw him again, and the house burnt down. That's the magnesium you take. What's it called? Magnesium glycinate. Does it have a certain amount? Like at a 200, 100, 500? Hey, Joseph, how you doing? You just come in, and we're about ready to leave here. About 3 minutes. We're going to call it a night. We'll get in an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, so next week I'll try to get you that story about the ice fishing. I thought that was apropos for what's going on now. You guys, not many of you may, you're not living up here by the lake, but this is the time of year when the Coast Guard has to go save everybody from the ice, because the walleyes are just hitting like crazy. People are limiting out in a couple hours. And so that's drawing everybody out there, and they're falling through the ice. So especially since the weather's getting better. And you get that south wind. I see it, Daria. Get that south wind, and it starts shaking the lake up quite a bit. 400 milligrams? Okay. Magnesium glycinate. Storytelling videos would be great. I take glycinate as well. I take 2 pills a day. It's the first I've heard of that. I'm going to have to check it out. Thanks, Julie, for being here. Ellie, thank you. Hey, Mary, take care. Yeah, I'm telling you, and walleye, Deborah, walleye is expensive too. And if you can go get yourself 6 of them, 6 fatties, man, those fillet real nice. And it's about an hour drive, 45, about an hour drive for me. I wouldn't mind doing it. I mean, there's some local lakes where there's some trout in it, smaller trout, but I wouldn't mind heading out there, but maybe next year. Take citrate. Boy, there's a lot of doctors on here. See you, Bobby. Well, with tonight's late fees, you could get a few fillets. Yeah, I haven't seen a late fee yet. I haven't seen one yet. Yeah, I know it's expensive. We fished on Lake Erie for cool. Yeah. We used to walleye fish in Lake Erie, and yeah, Port Clinton. That's where they're out. They're out at the Catawba and Port Clinton areas, and you know how you could see the nuclear plant off in the distance when you're fishing that area because it's a little bit shallow, and the fish are sitting in there. It's a great place to fish. Easy weekend at the cabin, leaving the propane torch and chainsaw in the garage. Just a good week to chill out. Good. Hopefully you didn't have no frozen pipes or anything, Theo. All right, Ronald, take care. You like bass? Yeah. Sherry, we caught some tortilla crusted. Oh, yeah, they had one at Costco. They had one that Mrs. Buzz really liked. It was gluten free. It had the breading on it, and they discontinued it and put out another brand where that breading is not that good. She didn't like it that well, so we haven't bought it since. You didn't see any ads? Okay, that's good then. I had it off and then I put it on, but then it might not have took, so it worked out better that way. I'm just glad it worked out better. All right, Pirate Wench, thank you. Take care. See you, Sunshine, Jerry B, Keith. Fish fries at the Ground Round at Parma Town in the 80s. Wow, Ground Round. Man, just think how many restaurants there were that have gone out of business. The Spaghetti Company, the Mark, Ground Round. That was the one with the peanuts, right? They would throw the peanuts on the floor. See ya, Arlene. Take care, Theo. Man, so many good restaurants. Well, our Denny's is gone. We had a restaurant called Lums, Lums, Lums. It was a small little place, and I remember I burnt my tongue on hot chocolate that they had. I mean, I can remember that like yesterday. And that was before people sued. I could probably have sued um, and got some money, but that was well before people were suing. Sambo's, yep. We had one in on Lorraine Road, Sambo's. I had a Thanksgiving dinner there by myself. It was open Thanksgiving night, and I was in there um, getting Thanksgiving dinner because I had nowhere to go. Feel sorry for me? Peanuts was ground patty, wasn't it? Sure. I thought ground round was you could eat the peanuts and then throw them on shells on the floor. I think if that was the ground round, I think it was. Fuddruckers, we never had that. Manners, big boy. Yep, we still have one. I think. Yeah, Fuddruckers we didn't have around here. I had Thanksgiving Day dinner alone in 2024. I know you did. That's right. Yeah, I know you did. Yeah, ground round had the peanuts. Maximum, how you doing? Hey, Captain Billy, where in the hell have you been? I did get the Best in Show Stud Rodeo. How did you know? All right, Sherry, take care. Where have you been, Captain Billy? Carl's been looking for you all night. 280 Zone's been looking for you. It's tough to go on without you. You had to work overtime at Menards or what? I think Captain Billy had some overtime at Menards. Well, now that Captain Billy's here, we got to go. Your timing's really good here, friend. After all the nice things we said about you too, I guess you'll have to watch the replay to figure it out. Yeah, Vicky, if you would have just told everybody here, somebody would have came out there. All right. Anyway, we're gonna go. I did not eat yet. We're having. If you saw my Costco or Sam's Club video, I got that salmon, that sockeye salmon. We're gonna have that tonight with chutney. Um, I got it as a gag gift and a bottle of chutney. I've never seen it before, and we're going to use that again. The other half, we used the other half on the salmon last week, so that's going to work good. Plain Fun 42. Thanks for being here. Now that the captain's here, we got to go, right, John? Hey, Dave Cobb, how you doing? Nice to see you, Dave. First time in the chat, first live video. Glad I made it for the last 15 minutes. So I'm glad you did show up. That's good. That's good. This is kind of what we do. No subjects except politics. Everything else is, we could talk about anything else. And we normally do. Somebody will get us going on something. Saw you brought baby carrots. Yep. You can dunk those in milk if you want. I don't know about that. See you, Carl. Now the captain's here. You're off shift, Carl. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, Lord bless everyone. That's what I say, We'll have this again next Saturday, Lord willing. Hey, Stuart, be careful. Let me know how your shot goes of your crazy acid stuff or whatever they're sticking in you. Let me know how that goes. Yeah, Carl is probably your brother, huh, Captain Billy? What is Menards? Captain Billy will have to tell you, but you probably don't want to ask, Robin. You don't want to ask. Thank you, Alton. Take care. Teresa, make sure you email me. You'll take photos? Thanks, Stuart. Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, Brian, I hope you're getting better and hope your legs are starting to get, because you're standing at work, right? When's the bathroom grand opening? I'll probably get really hustling on it when the spring gets here because I want to be outside and I'll probably get a lot of flack to get it done. So pretty soon. 280 zone. Thank you for being here. Yep. Thank you, Joseph. Sherry, take care. Lynn. Menards is the most awesome place ever. Thank you, Vicky. All right, we're gonna go, and I appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate all the topics you guys bring up and all the fun I have anyway. So we'll see you again next Saturday at 7:00. Hopefully everything works out for all of you. Stay out of jail, stay out of trouble, and you guys can continue to talk amongst yourself. Buckeye Jen, see you. For as long as they'll let you.